Okay, thank you for staying with us. And we've had a wonderful, wonderful breakfast getting set in the kitchen.
Yes, we do.
And it's where is this cuisine from? What country is this?
Okay. Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda.
What? I like it.
Kenya, Tanzania,
3 in
Uganda.
1. They not add it because of you're doing it in Nigeria, so you not add Nigeria. That's 4 in 1.
Yes.
So
Because
far, so good.
I'm seeing things that I'm not used to, so that's why I'm not too excited. So I'm not so adventurous. Everybody knows I'm not so adventurous when it comes to cuisine.
Yeah.
You know, I would like have someone taste and, maybe like Titi. Titi is a little bit more adventurous.
Mike has used me as a food taster quite a
maybe
few times.
Maybe if Rume was here,
Yeah.
should do
But
that.
there's
But
something you should taste, and that's the pumpkin.
pumpkin.
Yes, there's pumpkin
we
here.
taste pumpkin now.
We eat egusi now.
We
So
do.
we eat the seed of it. Now
We
eat
do.
the actual fruit.
We do. We do.
So, and then there's radish here as well.
Radish?
So, yes, red radish.
I'm just talking as if I know what radish is. I wouldn't be.
Okay,
What?
Chef, could you show us
Which
the
is
radish?
radish?
Could you show us the radish so that he'll see what it
Red
looks like?
radish.
Can
Can you eat it like that?
Yes,
you actually can.
If you
Oh, it's bulb. It's a
It's a
bulb.
bulb,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
So
a bulb.
it
In
has
the
it has
onion family.
onion family.
Yeah.
The bulb, eh?
Onion family, but
Not
doesn't
onion
taste like it. But it grows
No,
like
it grows like the
It
onions.
grows
So
like it,
because of
yeah.
the shape, that's the bulb, right? How you know that?
Amazing.
All right, just a mention here of what we took earlier on the news. Of course, everybody has been going on about the supposed invasion. That is after President Donald Trump posted on Truth, his Truth Social.
Truth Social,
It's how he
yeah.
has stuck to that thing that
He
I like that
refuses.
guy in that regard.
Yeah.
In just that regard.
He refuses
You know,
to use,
he doesn't-
to use X. Yeah.
He doesn't. Even as much as when he parlayed with Elon Musk,
Yeah.
and then of course the bromance broke apart. He just maintained his truth. Yeah. But in spite of everything that's been said, there's one thing we know, and we mentioned that in the news, is that it will call for some sort of a meeting between the President Bola Tinubu, and President Donald Trump,
Of course.
because it would seem as though at the moment the forces are being overwhelmed, and we do need cooperation, collaboration to that effect, and that is what will happen.
So it does feel like there's a lot more to this conversation than we'll probably ever be privy to.
Definitely, it's governance. So yes,
Of course.
Yes.
But the truth is, if you look at precedents of other countries, or should I call them nations, that the U.S. has helped, in quotes, or supported, in quotes, not all the time does it, end up being a positive move for that
very
particular
true.
country.
But very true. In those cases, the U.S. was going against the instituted or the government as at
Sure,
that time,
sure.
not in collaboration.
Sure.
So, like I said, it will get, the idea is that they will come to the table. If the president of the United States and the president of Nigeria meet and talk about this, then we'll take it off from there and see how it goes.
We'll
from there.
definitely be watching that story. Everybody is watching closely with bated breath.
To see how that plays out.
Exactly.
All right, but then there's someone to stroke. One disgusting Ghanaian.
Wow, Mike.
A terrible personality. Let's take a listen to this, and then we'll talk about with as much disgust as I can mutter.
Teachers.
Let's take a look at
In
this.
fact, we deserve self-control allowance. Teachers, we deserve self-control allowance. Because looking at these young girls nowadays, teachers, we are suffering. Ghana teachers, we are suffering. Abai, we deserve self-control allowance. Teachers self-control allowance, because it's not easy. It is not easy for a teacher to control himself for 3 good years teaching these kids, because nowadays the kind of food they are eating and the kind of hygiene they are putting on, it makes them look attractive, but they are very young, and it's not easy for us to control ourselves. And the Minister of Education, we are pleading.
That is one of the. I don't think I've seen anything that irritating.
Exactly.
In a
So
while.
you understand why, if I say disgusting, I'm even being very, very modest.
I have to ask: is he actually a teacher, or this was just
Two
something,
things.
I don't know.
It's going to be. It's not too hard to find out
Wow.
if it's a Ghanaian. It's not too hard to find out.
Wow.
It's not too hard to track. It's not too hard for a case to be opened and for him to be checked out and know who he is. That is not a problem.
That's one.
Now let's assume. Let's go with the assumption that he's the teacher. All right. Let's go with the assumption he's the teacher. First of all, he has lost his job.
First of all,
It's not even. And then before even those his cohort. And this is what you do. You go on social media,
And
you
find
go to,
his-
and you find people that are teachers that are in the same circle. You check who does he hang out with. This is what intelligence will do. What people he hangs out with.
Known associates.
So why is known associates?
Known
That's the
associates,
word.
yes.
You understand? Where does he hang out? The teachers that hang out with him, you pack all of them.
Mike.
Then you open up a case against all of them.
Oh my God.
Because look.
What he said and the fact that he even posted it on social media.
Look at.
Two different levels of.
So first of all, the parents of the teachers, of the students, wherever it is, if they watch that thing and sit back, they are not okay.
I don't think I think it was on Snapchat this was posted initially because I could see a scan, a
Does it
QR
matter
code.
which one it was
No,
posted?
the reason why I say that is because of the audiences that capture some of these videos and their responses to it. Now, there's something about being a teacher. It's a responsibility. It's not optional, right? We need teachers in our space. But if, for instance, there's a school that people like this are working and it's not checked out, I don't know. First of all, what was the vetting process that school used to find out if this particular person was suitable to be a teacher in the first place? Then secondly, even blaming students for looking a certain way.
You see, the
eating a
vetting, they will
certain
not
way.
know, leave the vetting part. My point is that, you see,
What?
I can't.
There's some things you
I
can't
can't
say.
say, yes.
Yeah, there's some things you just can't say on social media.
let me just give- but
But
my-
it is. I'm going to just relate it to myself now because I have two girls.
Think about
They're 12
think
they're
about it
12
that
years old.
your the teacher
Exactly.
in the kids' school says this kind of things, and then your daughters come back,
Yeah. So.
and then you allow them go back. You think so? That's why I say that's why I say the
teacher can't be
parents.
in the compound before my children go back there. That's first of all.
So
They
the
can't be in
parents alone, the
compound.
PTA, as it were, if it's called that same way, the Parents and Teachers Association of that particular school where this human being is, right? They need to come together.
So now you're assuming that schools like this have structured PTA. Not every school does. Sadly, some PTAs have, crumbled from the very beginning. They just can't see eye to eye on regular things like discipline, things like,
So,
dress
that is
code
a red
for
flag.
teachers.
If you are sending a kid to a school and the school doesn't have a recognized some sort of PTA, that is a red flag. That is not a school you should be sending a kid to.
But sadly, there
If
are
it
a
doesn't,
lot of schools.
that's what I'm
that
saying.
are,
And then you make your choice. If you
Exactly.
don't have a where the parents, how can you have a school? How can you have a school that parents and teachers don't have some sort of
conversation.
camaraderie
Yeah.
or don't have some sort of don't have a forum where they can, exchange ideas? How is that even possible? How does that even work?
You even have to make the assumption that the schools are even listening to the parents, or the parents are even listening to the schools in that regard. There has to be some level of camaraderie, as you said, a forum, a platform. But not every school has that platform, that forum, or that access to the parents that they would like to. But even then, I want to pause on that conversation just briefly because the chef seems to be, fighting a battle,
Is
trying
that
to
a battle?
turn.
No, she's not fighting. She's winning a battle.
She's winning. She's winning.
My chef is winning. Fight K.
She's turning. So the liquid in that pot was actually chicken stock.
Okay.
She didn't use just water.
Okay.
So that's what I'm looking at. And then that's cornstarch that she's turning
That's
in there.
cornstarch, man.
Cornstarch, exactly. So cornstarch and chicken stock being turned in that pot and it is she's actually putting a lot into that. I have to say.
She's winning the battle.
She's winning.
Chef Root.
Do you need backup? Do you need backup? Do you need,
I'm fine.
You got
I love it.
your head
I
is
love it.
there. I overlove it.
For those that missed it, please pronounce the name of the dish again for me.
Ugali.
Ugali. That's what it's called, ugali. And and I know that chicken has been staring at you, Mike. Don't worry.
Oh, the chicken?
Yes, it's been staring
Is it
at you.
chicken breast, please?
Wow. No, I can see a
what part
wing
of chicken
there.
is that?
I can see a wing. I can see a
It's
lap.
whole chicken, but
It's whole chicken.
divided.
Okay, but it's not the breast, eh?
No, the breast
Yeah,
is
we have
somewhere
the
in
breast.
there, but
Oh, we do.
yes, we
This
do.
is the
but-
chicken breast.
Okay.
That's the wing.
Of
Then
course
why
it is.
this the thighs and the
The
chicken
thighs, you
broth.
already put that in the pot?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Is it whole chicken we're doing today?
So smoked whole chicken, like smoked.
Stop
it's
it.
already
Stop it.
pre-cooked.
Stop it.
It's been smoked.
Stop it, Titi.
There's also avocado there.
Titi,
Avocado.
stop it.
I love that. Chef, tell us what you're about to do next. Talk to us. Yeah?
Ugali is almost ready.
Okay.
I'm about to start the prepping of the vegetables that's
Okay.
going with the sauce.
Okay. Vegetables that's going with the sauce.
Yeah.
All English I love to hear. All right, so she made a pepper sauce earlier
I
on.
told you to stop it. You're still going ahead.
Really? The reason why I wanted to apologize, because earlier I was about
No, when I
to
mean stop it, I mean continue.
I should continue. No, Allah. But we can't actually continue.
But okay,
at this point.
you know, to wrap up here, we exactly denounce that sort of absurdity, that sort of ridiculousness, and it's cringeworthy, it's disgusting. Such a person should not be in the same area with kids. You cannot be looking at kids and your fantasies are going that way. You cannot be exploring your base pedophilia and be thinking of kids in that kind of way. You should be arrested, you should be prosecuted. That's what you deserve.
And on that note, let's take a quick break. We would love to hear your thoughts on this particular matter. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'll be back after this.